In China, there are continual protests against the draconian lockdown measures. The Western media are now calling it a new Tiananmen Square. Look at them bravely standing up against authoritarianism. Hold on a minute. Don't you remember, like literally a couple of months ago, that when we protested in Canada or Britain or the United States, we were condemned as lunatics, as anti-vaxxers?
Obviously, everyone in China should be allowed to express themselves, should be allowed to share their perspectives and indeed protest.
Do you think for a moment there it crossed his mind, oh no, what about when I tried to introduce the Emergency Act so that I could arrest those truckers and shut down those protests? We stand up for rights as long as all we have to do is sort of wear a badge or something. But if you have to change policies, if you have to interrupt the process, progress and agenda of powerful interests, we're not so interested.
Hey guys, and welcome to Mika Reaction Reviews. We react to reviews to things on the internet. Please forgive if you can hear background noise. Where I live right now, it is literally a constant stream of freaking noise. The lockdown COVID restrictions dropped, and everybody decided to come to Goa all at the freaking same time. Hopefully in a week or so, I will be in a much quieter place, but I'm trying to work with what I have. But anyway, until then, I'll do like shorter face videos, and this one reacting to obviously our lovable hippie, that is Russell Brand. But the hypocrisy we see right now when it comes to a lot of political talking head pundits, mainstream media praising China and the Chinese people for protesting for their freedom, that it was these totalitarian, dystopian, zero COVID policy lockdowns that had people welded into their homes, being dragged out of their homes, basically put into fucking, semi-concentration camp-ish style prisons where they were being fed through like a dog kennel. It looks terrible. It's a bleak reminder what our future can look like if we do not stand firm in freedom. And so I noticed it, and probably you noticed it, that a lot of people seem to have a different narrative when it comes to supporting China and other countries. First, let me say that I stand by the Chinese people, and I do think they should be praised, and I do think it is brave. And is it the same thing as Tiananmen Square? I don't know, because I'm not that versed in that history, but I heard that that was terrible. But I think that Chinese people who are fighting for their freedoms and fighting against the totalitarian dystopian regime that is locking them into their homes and destroying their lives and starving them out, I think they deserve praise. So I'm not saying that people shouldn't praise them. However, Justin Trudeau and others, American political pundit, talking head commentators, news anchors who are praising them right now, heavily demonized American citizens, Canadian citizens, German citizens all over the European countries for protesting literally the same thing against lockdowns. Mainly, that's what Chinese people are protesting against mandates, not necessarily the Pope. But before the Pope happened, and we just protested just the mandates, not to lock down, not to destroy our livelihoods, not to keep our kids out of education, not to keep family away from each other, not to keep addicts from their, people who are struggling with addictions from the AA meetings, or people who need a community, a spiritual connections from the churches, not to keep people from being able to hold their grandmother's hands as she takes her last breath, not to be able to stop people from going to a funeral to say goodbye to their loved ones. That is what we protested against, and you were called every demonic, demonizing name in the freaking book. Not demonic, demonizing, right? That you hate grandma, you are a terrible human being, you're a right-wing QAnon Trump supporter conspiracy theorist, all these things, because being a right-winger, being Republican, being a conservative, and being a Trump supporter somehow makes you a terrible human being, so they use that to label you. When these were just regular, everyday, mom and pop, middle class, working class folks that says we can't afford this. When you spoke up, when you used your voice, when you used your freedom of speech, speech. They told you to shut up, be quiet, sit down, get back into your house. They told you that you should be disconnected from society, that you didn't deserve medical health care simply because you wanted to use your right to talk, to speak, to vocalize what you feel about what was going on. Now that Pfizer has come out and basically, blew the lid off of this lie that the Pope stopped the spread, the mandates were stupid, they were nonsensical, they made no sense, and now they're asking for amnesty. Did they ever apologize to you? Did Biden ever apologize to you? Did Kamala Harris ever apologize to you? Who apologized to you? Where are our political pundits talking about how brave American citizens were for standing up for their freedom? That's the point that Russell Brand is on about right now. That's my rant. I love how Justin Trudeau was like, yeah, we stand firm with China, but he literally was like, I love the Chinese government. I love how they can just like take over, and they're like totalitarians, and they can just get things done. You know what I mean? Maybe he's sad because he got embarrassed by the whole like the CCP leader, I forget his name, when he was like trying to suck his ass, and he was like, no bitch, you leaked our private conversation. That's a whole new video, that's a whole nother video. But anyway, it's just funny. Only that Justin Trudeau try to squash and oppress the truckers' protests, he froze their accounts when they were getting donations. You remember that, right? So he stopped their finances because they went against his narrative. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. My arm hurts. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And you can donate, you can super chat, you can follow me on all of the alternative streams. I'm on Rumble, and I'm on Odyssey, I'm on Minds.com, I'm on Twitter. Follow me, and you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye.